What must I do to be saved? Can a camel go through the eye of the needle? No. Can a rich man be saved? No. No one can be saved, whether rich or poor. Everyone faces the consequence of sin, death. By using this camel and needle eye figuratively, Jesus was teaching that no man can be saved by doing something. The rich man from Mark 10 was asking Jesus what he must do to be saved. The rich man had been observing all God's laws pretty well in his life. Jesus knew he was a genuine person, but he wanted to teach him a lesson of totally depending on Jesus when it comes to the matter of salvation. Jesus told him to sell his possessions and follow, but Jesus was not telling him to get rid of his wealth to be saved. Jesus was revealing the rich man's heart. The rich man's life depended on his wealth, and he kept on observing the laws externally, so he thought he sure was good enough to be saved. We cannot perfectly observe God's perfect laws. We might do a pretty good job keeping them. But no matter what, God's laws are there, so we know and we admit we can't fulfill all the commandments. As much as the camel cannot go through the eye of the needle, we cannot be saved by our works. This was the point of the lesson Jesus was teaching. Jesus also taught Nicodemus in John 3 that one has to be born again spiritually to be saved. Jesus was teaching that as we didn't do anything to be born physically, spiritual birth is not something we do either. It's a gift from God, and that gift is Jesus himself. God has to give salvation. Salvation is realized in our lives through faith in Jesus Christ, the Son of God who paid for our sins by dying on the cross and triumphantly rose from the dead, declaring victory over death. Jesus solely is the way, the truth, and the life to fulfill 100% of God's perfect laws. This is what Jesus meant when he said in Mark 10:27, "With man it is impossible, but not with God. For all things are possible with God."